One of the biggest mistakes I see men make with women is that they assume every emotional expression she shares with him is a problem that needs to be solved. It isn't. Let's take a quick look at this common problem. All right, a woman comes to a man frustrated, so he offers solutions. And then what happens? She gets more frustrated, so he offers more solutions. And she gets even more frustrated. And eventually both walk away feeling unseen and misunderstood. Sound familiar? Masculine men are biologically wired to solve problems, and that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's one of the reasons men are so valuable. But most women, they're not looking for a solution in that moment. Feminine women are biologically wired to seek connection. She doesn't want solutions when she's actually seeking connection or looking for understanding, comfort. Yeah. So most women will not ever admit this or even know that they subconsciously crave it, but she's actually wanting masculine leadership. And leadership is not the same thing as fixing. So a few questions for the men to reflect on. Are you ready? If a woman you care about is upset, can you stay present? If she's emotional, can you stay grounded? If she's frustrated, can you stay curious? If she's scared, can you remain solid and steady? Or do you become uncomfortable and try to numb or check out? Because sadly, that's what many men are unintentionally doing. They're not actually listening. They're managing discomfort, usually their own. Yeah, I know. So here are a few hard questions. Can you hear her frustration without becoming defensive or dismissive? Can you hear her sadness without rushing to just solve it? Can you hear her fear without absorbing it? Yeah. And can you hear her anger without shutting down or being reactive? Because this requires something much deeper than just problem solving. It requires presence, masculine presence. And this is where many men get confused. They think leadership means having all the answers. Oh, it doesn't. Sometimes leadership just means having the capacity to stay present long enough for the truth to emerge, for the solutions to be revealed. And this leads us to the next question. If leadership isn't fixing, then what actually creates emotional safety in a relationship? This is part 3 of my masculine leadership video series. If you're just joining us, I recommend starting with part 1. What we're about to explore next may be one of the most misunderstood aspects of masculine leadership, because the answer has less to do with what you do or even say, and far more to do with who you are and who you choose to be. Ooh, yeah. And remember, stay curious.